Here is another application where we use radians to find distances on our Earth. Okay. Now the problem says, find the distance of a point in latitude 24 degrees north from equator. Assume radius of Earth as 6400 kilometers. So let's visualize the problem. Let's say this is our Earth, right? The green Earth, and here we have equator going like this. And let's say this is our 24 degrees north. So it says find the distance of a point in latitude 24 degrees north. This is 24 degrees north. That means from the center, the angle is between this point and this point. Let's say this angle from here, that is 24 degrees. This is what means 24 degrees north. And find the distance of a point in latitude this from equator. So equator point will be this, and this point on 24 north will be this. So distance will be, that is the distance we are looking for. And we can say this distance is A, so, and this angle is 24 degrees, and the radius is r of the Earth. So A equals to r theta. That's a very simple way of finding the distance. But you know, the angle given here is in degrees. So first thing is we have to convert this angle to radians. Once we convert this angle to radians, then simple, A is r times theta. Is that okay? So basically the problem is converting angle to degrees, right? So how to convert degrees to radians? Okay, you can also see my video on converting degrees to radians, but here we'll do it in short. So when we have, let's say when we have one full circle, in that case we have 360 degrees, right? And 360 degrees full circle is 2 pi radius. So that gives us a link of converting degrees to radians, right? So we say 1 degree equals to how many radians? 1 degree equals to 2 pi over 360, right? Which is pi over 180 radians, right? Now here we have 24 degrees. So 24 degrees is equal to how many radians? 24 times this, right? Say 24 times pi over 180 radians. Is that okay? So by doing so, we have converted degrees to radians. And now what is the distance on the Earth? Distance A equals to r times theta. Is that okay? So we'll say distance which we need to find here is A equals to r, the radius, times theta, right? Theta is this angle which we just calculated. Is that okay? So radius of the Earth is given as 6400 kilometers, 6400 kilometers, and the theta is 24 pi over 180, right? So that is our distance in kilometers, correct? Because radians is basically a ratio, as you know, correct? And once you have this, you can use a calculator and figure it out. So it gives me 6400 times 24 divided by 180 equals to something times pi equals to 853 1/3 pi. Let me change it to decimals, right? It gives me 2680.82. It gives me 2680.82, right? Which I can round to 2681, or we can write 2680 kilometer. Anyway, we'll write 2681 kilometer. Okay, so that's the distance which will be at a point in latitude 24 degrees north from the equator. I hope you understand the method. Method was just use simple relationship A equals to r theta, right? You remember that triangle, correct? Let me draw it here again. This is very useful. I'm drawing it again and again in all my examples so that you remember A equals to r theta. Do you understand? And that's what we used here. Correct? I hope it helps you to solve similar problems. I'm just giving you very, very simple problems, two statements, so that when you combine all these things, you can really solve very complicated questions, okay? But this gives you good understanding and concepts. I hope you learn from it. Thank you.